The NAACP recently released a new report. The report examines the steady shift of state funds away from education and toward the criminal justice system. It's a clear fact that America spends more money incarcerating its citizens than educating them. Over the past 20 years, for example, state spending on prisons grew at 6 times the rate of spending on higher education. Our country is home to just 5% of the world's population, but we make up a staggering 25% of the world's prisons.
I mean, every child you don't have drop out of school means you're going to have the chance to have a productive worker who's going to make a stronger economy. Our states at the moment are spending on average 3 times more per prisoner than for public school pupil. That's about the dumbest investment policy I can think of.
Close down these warehouses of abuse and open up regional rehabilitation centers that can actually offer the support and the intensive services that these young people need.
And how can we cut nearly $1.1 billion from the Head Start program, which will effectively knock out 200,000 children from participating in this critical early education program?
Now, the money, put in perspective, the $12.9 billion, a small piece of the whole bailout. Arne Duncan, our Secretary of Education, has $4 billion to redo all of K-12. And everybody's saying, isn't this great, $4 billion? Goldman Sachs got 12.9.
Unusual situation we have today is there are a lot of youth unemployment, but the schools, the universities are being cut back so that they can't use this time to build up their skills.
According to the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, art-based programs can actually reduce and prevent crime.
This one reaches out to kids on probation who have not yet gone through the criminal justice system. Such art programs help cut down on crime.
It costs much more to send someone to prison than it does to college or university.
Many of the people that end up in the jail, and I've heard estimates of 70 to 80%, have alcohol and drug problems or mental health problems. And if those go untreated, very likely these people will return. It's a recidivism rate. We have a very high recidivism rate.
White partnered with 2 California community colleges and their chancellor's office. Together they created an education program for inmates. It's one of only 12 in the country. And once out of prison, few graduates return.
Right now in the Department of Corrections, according to their figures, it costs $42,800 to warehouse. We can educate them for around $800.
The incarceration industry is the barrier between these young people and the lives that they deserve to live. We should spend more money lifting our kids up than locking our kids up.
I mean, the idea of private prisons, suddenly we see the flaw in that idea, too, that if there are private prisons run for profit, there's going to be a motive to put people in prison who don't belong there.
That is the extreme rights agenda here. I think people in Arizona are now seeing through the cloud and realizing that this is not just about immigration. This is not just about border security. There's an insidious reason we're involved in this really tough issue, and that is that somebody is making money off of it.